Down.
Thank you.
Enough is enough.
We are here.
Enough is enough.
Thank you.
They are playing politics with people's lives. They come us into this ground with that armor, with that ammunition. We are to cop this very particular area within a tinkle of a second. I know what kind of us can do.
Good or fine?
I know what kind of us can do.
Good to go.
How many parties are inside this bush?
Good to go.
Playing politics.
They are playing politics with people. Big men are eating money at the pub there.
Saying that we should not even do
that we should not go after them. That is for me.
Okay.
This is the full information for you people.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, I will appreciate you.
Yes.
Big time.
I'm not a coward.
I'm an ex-soldier, Sandra.
Oh,
so
good.
it's just the Nigerian soldier,
Yeah.
Sandra.
Yeah.
She's a mess. I was in the battalion,
Okay.
and we were fighting Bokoharam, Sandra.
Okay.
We went to war.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a left-handed person,
Okay.
so I'm a sniper. I was one of the best sniper.
Okay.
So I was shooting, no morale, nothing, no pay, no means of communication to my family. My father thought I was dead.
Oh.
I was fighting, I was shooting. One of our soldiers shot me, Sandra, on my ribs.
Oh my
Sandra.
God.
Shot me on my ribs. They say it in Hausa. It means that I kill people too much. I was fighting, Sandra. They shot a woman and her daughter. I was trying to save her second child, Sandra. I was running. They shot me, Sandra. I was barely breathing. It takes the grace of God for me to survive.
No, I'm sorry. They shot you on purpose?
They shot me on purpose. They say I too they kill people. They said in Hausa,
I don't understand what that means. You too they kill people. What does that mean?
It means I kill Bokoharam too much, Sandra, because I was one of the best snipers, Sandra. I don't miss my shots. I'm a left-handed. I don't miss my shots. That's what they said. No morale, nothing. No pay. Sometimes. No pay, Sandra. We'll just fight. They need to investigate them, Sandra.
Did you retire did you retire?
Sandra, I resigned.
Okay.
I wrote a letter and I resigned. I don't want to do the job again. I don't want to serve the land again. I don't want. It's really, really pathetic, Sandra, in that army. There's a lot of fraud things happening in the army, Sandra. I don't know. Seriously. They need to investigate the Nigerian army, Sandra. A lot of things. You see, when people are fighting, they're killing Boko Haram, Sandra, somebody from nowhere will just shoot and just kill the best shooter there. Just for him to die, because maybe they are gaining from there economically. For him to just die and to stop shooting people for there.
That's a very strong allegation. You're making very strong allegations.
It is true. They shot two of my friends. I will send you evidence. I follow you on Twitter. I will send you evidence. They shot two of my friends. They are dead now, Sandra. They shoot you, you will go. These people gain. I'm telling you.
It's a very popular picture that was taken during the Biafra War. The boy on your left, his name is Nonso, and he was just 14 years old. While the one on your right is Tochuko, 16 years old. They were both teenagers forced to join the Biafra army to participate in the fight during the war. The picture was said to be taken in Umuahia on the 31st of August 1968 when the Nigerian troops were advancing, and sadly both of them died in action. I really felt for them because they knew nothing at the time, and to me they are heroes. May their soul continue to rest in peace. Although this war ended over 50 years ago, but the impact is still deeply being felt in Nigeria till today.
Down.
Thank you.
Enough is enough.
We are here.
Enough is enough.
Thank you.
They are playing politics with people's lives. They come us into this ground with that armor, with that ammunition. We are to cop this very particular area within a tinkle of a second. I know what kind of us can do.
Good or fine?
I know what kind of us can do.
Good to go.
How many parties are inside this bush?
Good to go.
Playing politics.
They are playing politics with people. Big men are eating money at the pub there.
Saying that we should not even do
That we should not go after them. That is for me.
Okay.
This is the full information for you people.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, I will appreciate you.
Yes.
Big time.
I'm not a coward.
Fellow citizens, at the center of this political banditry is the motor park brand of politics, nurtured by the old brigade politicians, and in recent times by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mr. President, it is through your influence that the Nigerian National Assembly has become a haven for legislative rascality. Mr. President, it's under your watch that the National Assembly has become an extension of the executive, grossly violating the principles of separation of powers and rubber stamping the whims and caprices of your office, all while singing the international anthem of psychoviolence on your mandate, we shall stand. Mr. President, thanks to your political machinations, Nigeria is now bedeviled by a captured National Assembly, the most ineffective in its checks and balances role since the start of the Fourth Republic. In 2006, the Fourth National Assembly had the audacity to reject the tenure extension bid of a sitting president. In 2010, the Sixth National Assembly summoned the courage to stand against the power hijacking cabal and restore Nigeria to the path of constitutionality by invoking the doctrine of necessity. In 2011, the House of Representatives of the Seventh National Assembly had the courage to elect its leaders, as did the Senate of the Eighth National Assembly in 2015, defying executive interference. This National Assembly, the 10th, has by its unconstitutional endorsement of the president's abuse of powers proven to be the most spineless in our recent history. Through its actions and inactions, the National Assembly has in effect become the 48th member of the president's cabinet. Why? The renewed hope upon which the president rode to power began to dwindle from day one, with the mishandling of such sensitive transactions as the fuel subsidy and exchange rate regimes, and even the coup in Niger. Within a year and a half of this administration, the implementation of the otherwise audacious economic policies triggered an avalanche of economic hardships for the Nigerian people. It led to excruciating food inflation, with over 1 million additional Nigerians thrown into severe food insecurity. It further led to an over 430% increase in fuel price as of October 2024. At the same time, Nigeria experienced the highest ever rate of currency depreciation and the lowest foreign direct investment record, going by data traced back to 2013, even as multinationals began to exit the country. To capture in data the despondency experienced by Nigerians as a result of the reforms, my attention was drawn to the misery index, which is the sum of unemployment and inflation rates. According to the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, NESG, Nigeria has one of the world's highest misery indexes, with many Nigerians experiencing a cost of living crisis and weak purchasing power due to rising inflation. Furthermore, a July 2024 report by the Financial Times describes the conundrum in these words. In the nearly 15 months since Bola Tinubu became president, he has forced his 220 million fellow Nigerians to swallow some bitter medicine. He removed the generous fuel subsidy, one of the few benefits citizens receive to enter free fall, fueling imported inflation and triggering the worst cost of living crisis in a generation. These measures have pushed tens of millions of already impoverished people deeper into misery. The stampede deaths in several cities at the end of 2024 were the most horrific climax to the economic hardships experienced by Nigerians. The heartbreaking reports of parents throwing their children over a fence in Ibadan to ensure access to charity food distribution, leading to the deaths of over 35 children, were tragically almost reminiscent of the biblical famine in Samaria, during which parents resorted to eating their own children for survival. While it is not in dispute that difficult economic reforms come with costs and are usually associated with periods of hardship, 4 essentials must be taken into consideration when driving reforms. Number 1, empathy, which means understanding and sharing in the plight of the people. Number 2, methodology, which indicates a systematic approach to deploying tools from the reform toolbox to cushion the biting effects of reforms. Number 3, transparency, which mandates governments to act openly and to carry the citizens along at every major decision point in the reform journey. And number 4, responsibility, which requires leaders to take the lead in bearing the difficult and painful impacts of reforms. I leave it to the consciousness of Nigerians and to the consciences of those in this administration entrusted with the fate of hundreds of millions of Nigerians to determine whether the President Tinubu-led government has sufficiently demonstrated these 4 essentials. However, while this address was not open,
it's not in totality from Buhari, no, from Tinubu, sorry. You know what I mean by this kind of attitude, not general in this administration under Tinubu watch, is that Buhari was the one that started infiltration of Nigerian military with terrorists, jihadists. It is obvious that Tinubu just started 2023, which is barely 2 years now. So total infiltration of Nigerian military is not from Tinubu regime. It was from 2015 until 2023 when Buhari stepped down. Buhari was the one that introduced the bandits, the jihadists, Bokoharam, and the rest of Nigerian terrorists into Nigerian military. They infiltrated them. They sometimes reintegrate them. I don't understand. Mix them up. The bandits, the Boko Haram, will understand the apparatus, nomenclature, and mechanism based on how Nigerian military, our soldier, work. The way our soldiers work, all their modus operandi, their modes of operation. These jihadists mixing up with Nigerian military actually obtain most of the classified documents, military documents in Nigerian army. So that is why anytime they went out, on their way going, jihadists would ambush them. 2015, 2016, 17, 18, 19, until Buhari stepped out of office. And currently, I'm telling you that such guerrilla warfare ambush is as a result of leaked classified information. In the military, we leave them because Boko Haram is there, bandit is there.
And don't forget that they are majorly reintegrated from this repented Boko Haram.
I'm telling you, and anytime they go out on military onslaught against Boko Haram, bandits, Nigerians, their fellow soldiers. The highest numbers of Nigerian ethnic nationalities in the Nigerian military are Fulanis. Soldiers from Fulani extraction, if Nigerian soldiers in totality are 380,000 people, soldiers, Fulanis are 230. The rest, the remaining 50,000 soldiers is shared among other ethnicities in Nigeria. That's why they're in control of police, they're in control of custom, they're in control of immigration, they're in control of Nigerian army. Fulani has actually outnumbered the rest of nationalities in the Nigerian military forces, which is why they have the control, they infiltrate the military, they shot themselves, their fellow soldiers. Each and every time they are having military confrontation with bandits, terrorists, and jihadists. Because they know themselves, they speak one language, they speak Arabic, and they have Fufudi as their tribal language. So tell me how we are going to escape Fulani today. See, when they will mix up with ISWAP, I predict, I prophesied, as Mazen Nandekano, the man that saw tomorrow, Nostradamus of our time, actually predicted. They are going to invite ISIS, and all of them will turn their guns against Nigeria. Police, customs, immigration, quarantine, original Nigerian soldiers, they should brace up such animosities ahead. It is coming. And it is going to take place because Iran is now preparing to sponsor invasion of Nigerian territory by ISIS from Afghanistan, Hamas from Iran, Hezbollah from Lebanon. That is the latest onslaught Nigerian military are going to face this time around. And it's not going to be left alone for the military. Every Nigerian able-bodied man, the youths, should prepare. War is coming. Buhari-led regime has actually succeeded on convincing all the Fulani tribes in the whole African countries, especially the Sahel, that Nigeria is a land flowing with milk and honey, and that they have actually brainwashed Nigerian politicians. No matter how it works, no matter how they see it, they will never ever disobey the Fulanis. They will always align with the Fulanis to be attacking Nigerians. I'm telling you that this is called for a serious, let me say, publicity. Attention. Attention should be paid. It is now in its beginning. Yes, it just commenced. On getting to the actual events, Nigerians will run away. So the best thing now is for all the ethnicities in Nigeria to congregate and pursue Fulani out of Nigeria. Fulanis are a threat. Nobody is looking into that issue until it is late. They will actually sack the Southwest. Then Nigerians will know. Because Yoruba man, you know, is very much concerned about how much he's making in the office. How much he's making from that company. How much that public agency is paying him. They don't know anything about Fulani incursion. I'm an Igbo man, and we are the people that had the foresight because we actually had a confrontation with the Fulani soldiers in the past. And we know how they operate. Intra-operation and the outside operation. I'm telling you, intra-operation is what they are doing within the country called Nigeria. Then what they are doing outside is when they are aligning with other jihadist group outside Nigeria to attack, incessant attacking Nigerian people. I don't know what to understand. So, Nigerian military, I'm telling you, has been infiltrated over the years by the terrorists. And there's no secret today that Fulani man does not know about the Nigerian army. Why? That's why they go from house to house, from place to place, community to community. All the communities in the Middle Belt, they have penciled them down. They are all prone to bloody attack. Fulanis, they are preparing tonight, around midnight, they are going. They actually attack Theophilus Danjuma community, killing everybody there, setting the whole building ablaze. 12 midnight. Do you know what is going to happen the next day, tomorrow, in Benue communities, where a reverend father, Dondi Mumumugu, is a governor, Governor Alia Mumu. Governor Alia is sleeping, not using well security votes allocation that goes to Benue State every month. He's using that money for himself. He's not, don't worry. Security vote is for security of the state. He should employ army of youths, equip them with weapons to secure the entire Benue communities. But these governors, they are too greedy, they are too voracious, that actually the whole security votes, almost how many billions are going into their private purses. That's why other communities within states are subjected or prone to Fulani incessant incursion attack, because the money, the security money, is for their private pockets. They use it, scatter it all over their offshore accounts in Europe to avoid money laundering. You know, crime officers from at least holding them responsible. So what am I trying to say here? We are here watching, waiting, sleeping. As a result of overdosability, the Fulanis are going to be knocking on everybody's door, and they are well armed. As Mazen Nandekano said, AK-47, AK-59, they are well equipped by the administration of Buhari, not allegedly, because the 100 billion naira he secured, he procured, Yes, he signed from CBN under Godwin Emefiele. Why didn't Emefiele refer him to go to the house first for approval? You know, actually, that someone like Ahmed Saraki could not allow it. Someone like Ahmed Lawan, that former Senate president, that big one, actually contributed to the signing of 100 billion naira by Buhari. The money he actually claimed he gave to Meti Allah. Imagine, to protect themselves. Our money. And the Yoruba man is not doing anything. Yemi Ochibanjo was there. Femi Falana and Tunde Bakare. Everybody, we are watching. This huge, staggering amount was given to Bodijo, the Meti Allah president across West Africa. And today, they use it to procure arms. And today, who are at the painful end, receiving end? Nigerians, Nigerian farmers. Fulani is all over the forest of Nigerian farmlands. The whole forest in Ondo, the whole forest in Anambra, Enugu, the whole forest in Lagos, Oyo, everywhere in Nigeria, the whole mid belt, Fulani are everywhere in their forests. Causing incursion every night. Animosities and hostilities, bloody one. Every night at a point. Fulani man cannot come on the daylight to attack. They always come 1 a.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 12 a.m. They are well equipped with arms. That's why they are cowards. And nobody chose attention. Nigerians don't pay attention because Nigerians, all they know is eat, drink, sleep, eat, drink, sleep, carry woman, go to club. That's Nigerian man for you. Fulani is coming. No, they are just coming. Because we are providing solution like suggesting. Let what CAR happen in CAR happen in Nigeria. So that all the Fulani in Nigeria will abscond. Yes, and leave Nigeria. That is the only solution. And what am I trying to suggest here? The whole ethnic nationalities, Yoruba, Igbo, Urobo, Efik, Angas, Langtang, Hausas, the Southern Kaduna, Zamfara, Katsina, Sokoto Yauri, Mubi, Bauchi, what do you call this place? Adamawa, all of them, the whole ethnicity, Macham tribe. Everybody and the Bari, everybody should congregate together and sack Fulani from Nigeria.
But what's your take as regards the Nigerian military? The military officers saying that most of the time they kill the men or the people really killing this Boko Haram when they are in the battlefield. What's your take as regards this?
My take is as lucid as camphor. Very, very lucid. More even lucid than snow. Because what am I saying? The Boko Haram insurgents are fighting the same cause Fulani terrorists are fighting for. Why? Common cause. Jihadism. Force them into Islam or you slay them. Slash their throats. Those are the two things, you know, within the ideology initiated by Ottoman Danfodio in 18th centuries. He fought the Hausas, slit their throats in their large numbers and forced them into Islam. So his kinsmen, his generation, junior ones, his offsprings, Fulani offspring, are beginning from where Ottoman Danfodio stopped. That's why you see them infiltrate Nigerian military, go against the army within Nigerian military. When Nigerian military are shooting Boko Haram and bandits, Nigerian soldiers will turn their gun against their fellow soldiers. Because the people that are busy killing Boko Harams are people from South-South, Southwest, soldiers from Southeast, soldiers from Mid-Belt. They all fought, you know, we are fighting hard during Buhari and currently to make sure that Boko Haram are thoroughly exterminated or eliminated in our system. But their brothers, Fulani, are aggrieved. Yes, they turn their gun against Southern soldiers. Because the whole Nigerian military today, I've been saying it, 75% are from Fulani extraction. So that's why there's no cohesion. Existentialism in Nigerian army. They have actually, let me tell you, become, you know, so porous. Yeah, they are porous this time around. And you can see such infiltration. Nigerian military is not as strong as they are in the past. So with this, let me say, loopholes caused by the Fulani insurgents. Nigerian military has become feeble, very weak, and what? Porous. They are no longer as strong as we know them in the past. And today, they have turned against themselves. It's not originally Nigerian soldiers that are turning against them. It is those visitors from Sahel countries that were reintegrated into Nigerian military. And check the commandants, check the generals, check the elites in the army that are reintegrating Boko Haram into Nigerian military. Check their origins. They are all from Fulani extraction, Kanuri. The people that are causing insurgency in the northeastern Nigeria are the one responsible for that.
Okay.